Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Brianna Hightower, and tonight we are going to get into a topic on this channel that I've actually never talked about on my YouTube. I talk about this a lot on my TikTok, which I'll link down in my bio, but this will be my first ever video, and I thought what better than while I'm getting ready for work for the night than to talk about tonight's topic, which is how I got into doing bottle service. So bottle service, or some people call it being a cocktail waitress, whatever you want to call it, but how I got into it. So we're gonna get into it tonight while I'm getting ready for work. We're gonna talk about a couple different things. I think I'm actually gonna do my hair really quick off camera first, and then I'll come back and do my makeup with you guys while we get into it. But I'm going to be going over what is bottle service, what I do, how I got into it, and yeah, I just hit, literally today is my 3 years of doing bottle service. So yeah, we're going to get into it. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you guys have any other questions down in the comments. I can do other videos on this. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we went with some cute little space buns for tonight. I'm hoping that they're even. So, all right, let's get into it, guys. So, for those of you that on here that might not know what bottle service is, bottle service or cocktail waitressing is basically in nightclubs, or also like a lot of like lounges now. A lot of places have cocktail waitresses. So not exactly a bartender, although I actually do like event bartending and stuff on the side as well now. And I really actually do enjoy that. That'll be a whole separate video. But we bring out, the easiest way to put it is if you guys have seen the girls that bring out the bottles with like all the lights and sparklers and nightclubs. That's honestly all I thought it was when I wanted to be a bottle girl. I was literally going through my divorce and really needed to pick up like some sort of second job for some more income. And I was going out a lot, honestly, and I had met someone that worked in a nightclub in downtown Phoenix, and basically he was just like, you have a good look, let's interview you and see if they like you. So, you know, people ask me all the time, how can I become a bottle girl? Girl, you just gotta be like in the scene. And again, I can do a whole more detailed video on how to become a bottle girl, but this is kind of my journey, where I'm at, and kind of, yeah. So like I said, ask me any questions, I can do a more detailed video. But I was in there and they had just asked me like, did you want to be a bottle girl? And I was like, yeah, I'm actually looking for a second job. I literally was in the last semester of my master's program. So I had told them like, you know, can I start at the end of July? I wanted to finish my master's degree and then I could start. They said yes. So that was honestly all she wrote, guys. I was so wrong in what exactly like bottle service was. I actually used so much of my marketing degree in bottle service, believe it or not. Which, I mean, not to like toot my own horn, but I really excelled very quickly in the bottle service and nightlife community. Like, I've really made a good name for myself, not only in my state, but even in other states, for nightlife and bottle service and customer service for that type of clientele. Now, if you're familiar with bottle service and club industry in general, it's a luxury. It's a luxury. It's an expensive man/woman's game. So I have met really, really wealthy, influential people that some of them I've built some really cool relationships with people, whether it's business or, you know, I help them, they help me, but also some friends in the industry, which I'm blessed for that, because a lot of people really can't say that. I'm going to start with like positives. We can get into negatives later, but it is a luxury industry, guys. It really, as I've worked my way up, so I'm currently at my 3rd club, and like I said, I've been doing this for 3 years. My first club, I was only there for 6 months. the people that actually hired me at the first club ended up opening their own club in a much better city called Scottsdale. Red Bull at 9 p.m. That's my life. So they went and opened up their own club in a much more, I consider, luxury part of Arizona. And they brought me with them, which was such a blessing. I literally was so thankful for that, because getting out of, you know, downtown and going over into Scottsdale, where more of, honestly, just the money is at, was such a blessing. I really saw a significant increase in my income. And I stayed at that club for literally a little over 2 years. I just switched clubs to the new club that I am currently at, which I'm very, very happy with. There were reasons for that. Again, I'm gonna do a Q&A. We can get into more questions, but there were reasons for that. But I'm so new at my new club, but I love it. I'm new, but I'm not new, because everyone knows me. So I'm loving it. But yeah, once I got into bottle service, it honestly really came to me naturally. I feel like people have a lot of really negative connotations about bottle girls, and I am just here, and my goal, especially on my TikTok, has been to kind of shift those negative connotations and really teach people actually about more of the insiders of cocktail waitressing, bottle service, and women in nightlife in general. Now, of course, it's probably different everywhere. I have seen my fair share of crazy shit since being in this industry, genuinely. But I've managed to really stay focused, to really keep my end goal in mind, which is just to maximize the amount of money that I'm making, be debt-free, live comfortably until I, you know, can get said business off the ground running. I, you know, just turned 28, so I definitely do have a time frame in mind when I want to be done with bottle service, but genuinely it has changed so much for me. If you're unfamiliar with, like, you know, what I mean by change so much for me, bottle service money is out of this world, guys. You guys, if you're new to my channel, if you're not, you're familiar with my accolades. I have a career. I work for the military still. I have a master's degree, so, you know, I have my fair share of accolades, and nothing I do for, like, my big girl job, career-wise, business-wise, I make as much yet in my life as bottle service. Bottle service money is absolutely insane. You can go in and work 2 to 3 hour shift. I'm not kidding, and you can make $800, $900, $1,000+. It has been a blessing, again, not only for the financial aspect, but for the relationships, the people I've met, just really, really cool things that I don't think I ever would have got to experience in my life. Now, you know, over the time of my 3 years, I've definitely gone through ups and downs, like, with bottle service. So, you know, I am a little bit unique. Not really. There's actually a lot of moms in this industry. I feel like a lot of moms just don't talk about, like, being moms in the industry. And that's kind of why I do, because I feel like people genuinely are curious of it. But I feel like being a mom has really kept me grounded. I definitely did go through a phase, I would say probably like a year and a half, my first year and a half, where I was getting really caught up in just the fast life. I never experienced anything like that, you know, all the attention and being around very rich people and traveling. That was a big reason why I had up and quit my quit my career for 7 months in 2023. I literally quit my whole job and was just doing bottle service and traveling when I didn't have my son and living just my best life. And although I think I needed that, like, those are memories that literally I'm always going to cherish and hold on to. It was very short-lived for me because I really do thrive on structure, and I was kind of forgetting the reasons why I started this, which was to put me in a financial space where I can do different things with my money and, you know, have more money in especially in a short period of time. So, you know, did go through that. There's ups and downs with it, but overall it's been like the absolute biggest blessing. And I wanted to talk about it on here. I wanted to talk about kind of my journey and how it has shifted me. I've always been a very, you know, extrovert person, but bottle service has really helped me learn how to even more come out of my shell and talk to people and put myself in rooms with people that otherwise, honestly, I might not be in. I also met my current partner, Omar, you guys know. I want to show more of Omar on this channel soon, but I met my current partner doing bottle service, which is super cool because not only does he support me in it, because I know a lot of people have just kind of like a negative connotation towards bottle service and bottle service girls, and I'm just super grateful that I was able to meet him. He also is in the industry, so he just gets me. He gets what I'm going through. He supports me through it, and you know, without doing this, I wouldn't have met him, more than likely. So I'm also like extremely grateful for that. So I love it. I want to talk about it on here. I typically work Friday. It can be different at every club and depending where you work and like what city and state, but I work Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and typically we don't have to be at work until like 11 p.m. at my venue, which is one thing I love. At my last venue, I had to be there much earlier, at like 9 p.m. Then you're honestly there for most places until like 3 o'clock in the morning, because you know, we clean up after and XYZ, which at one day I'm gonna do like a come along work a bottle service shift with me video. I do again a lot of those on my TikTok, and I am gonna start posting them on here as shorts, but I do want to do like a more full, you know, videos. I know TikTok's gonna be cool, but some people really still enjoy, like me, I still enjoy watching like a full format like YouTube video style. So I'll do one of those. But yeah, that's really all I work. We're typically out of there by like at the latest 3 a.m. Another thing I love, it's not always like that at a lot of venues. Bottle service is a very overstimulating job. You definitely have to have thick skin. You have to work well under stressful, kind of all over the place situations, but thankfully I work well under that. It's never been an issue for me, and it's changed my life, guys. Like I said, I've been this what I'm making right now, this club so far is probably the most I've made during my time bottle service, and that's to say a lot because I have made a significant amount. I would say last year, I believe, I have to do the math. I'll do the math, but I'll put it like somewhere here what I made last year in bottle service. Again, you do pay taxes on it because, and I can do a whole video on that, like taxes with this stuff. You do pay taxes on it, or at least I do, because I want this income to be documented. But you know, I'm smart and I do it the right way, and I write everything that I possibly can write off. I have an LLC that I claim all my bottle service money under, that LLC. So I file everything bottle service wise under my business. Like all my tips that I get under my business, and that way I'm able to write a lot off, because you know, we do pay for things like our nails, lashes, hair, makeup, our outfits that we wear, which I'm wearing one right now. Our outfits that we wear, we pay for all that out of pocket, and so those are business expenses. So I really do make it to where I can write off a lot, but I do pay taxes on that money. Do everything totally legit. But yeah, I'll put what I made in the year of 2024 in bottle service, and when you see that number, it's going to be crazy, especially when you think about like how often I just told you we're working. Like, we really aren't working a crazy amount. Now, like I said, there are a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't know go into it. Like, there are things you have to do throughout the week. To be a good bottle girl, you do have to have very good marketing skills. I spend majority of my week, y'all, marketing. Majority of my week I spend posting about the club, reaching out for birthdays, seeing who has what going on, if they want to come celebrate with me. You have to kind of make yourself stand out, because there are so many clubs, so many places for people to go nowadays that it's almost like, okay, why should I come, you know, spend my money with you? Why should I come spend my money at your venue? And so there is a lot, like I said, that goes into it that I feel like people don't realize. Some venues, it might just be bringing out bottles and being cute, but in my experience and where I'm at, it's not that. If you want to make really good money, you genuinely have to be kind of like that girl that people want to go to, take care of them, and that takes time to get to that level. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes actual effort. This makeup is coming out super pretty. But yeah, guys, that is my little bottle girl story. Like I said, I do want people to ask questions and let me know what more you guys want to know about, you know, doing bottle service. That's kind of how I got started and where I'm at with it. Happy 3 years to me. I'm literally filming this on my 3-year bottle service, you know, little anniversary right before I go to work. Whoop. But yeah, guys, comment below what questions you guys may have, what other videos you guys want to see surrounding this specific topic. You guys know I am very open. Also, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on TikTok. I do a lot of these videos on my TikTok. TikTok seems to be a very easy platform for me to kind of do all my little videos on. I really enjoy TikTok a lot. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.